see the visibility. So what is the meaning of visibility here? You know those access modifiers?
Yes.
What are those access modifier?
The public, protected, and private.
Public, protected, private. Great, great, great. So what the meaning of public? If a property is public, what it means?
We can access
Everyone can access.
Anywhere I can access,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
right? So I am creating something. Visibility dot PHP, right? PHP. I'm creating a class, sample class, right? You see how fast I'm writing. Similarly, you can write fast. One, create a class, and then I'm creating a property public, right? Int number equal to 0 or 10, right? And then I'm creating a function or constructor, public function construct. So this property is public, right?
Yes.
So if this public, and if I create object of this class, I'm creating object of this class. How? With the word new keyword, then this,
Class and class name.
yeah, class name. So if I try to access this one public, if the visibility of this one is public, it means I can access outside of the class using the object, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Object, I can just write the, sorry, what, number. So this is accessible outside. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Visibility, I can print 10.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
I can also access here. Echo, by how I can access here? Dollar in the within the class also. How?
This dollar, this,
This
This.
then arrow,
number,
and then num is number.
right?
Yes.
So it's accessible within the class also or outside the class also, right?
Yes.
So this is the visibility of what? Public. If any property is public, that is visible inside and outside. I'm creating a method which is public. Function show number then I'm writing echo dollar this number, right? So how I can access, can I access this function outside?
Yes, sir. Because that is public.
How? Object, then function name. Clear, guys? So two things are here. One is the property is also public and this method is also Public. So I can access this property value through the object by writing the property name, and I can also access this function outside of the class. Now suppose that I have another variable, I'm writing private int interest equal to 10.5 I'm writing, right? What happened?
Type, sir.
Dollar. Oh, sorry. I'm writing integer and assigning. Sorry. So, suppose I'm not typing anything, just or it's your choice, right? So, do you think I will be access this one interest outside here? If I try to access this here, do you think I can access the value of this interest?
Maybe no.
No, sir.
No.
No?
No, sir.
Why?
Private is only within the class.
But here if I try to access here, interest, this will work or not work? Guys, fast. Let me comment it and remove this. Comment it. What is happening? First, I'm getting error. Why I'm getting this error?
Because we're trying to access the private outside the class.
So, if the property is private, I'll not able to access outside of the class, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But here, if I put this, or let it not constructor, if I use this and will you able to access or not access? Will be accessible or not accessible?
No, I guess.
I can call this function or not?
But it's
Public, we can
But
call
it's
it.
public.
We can call this function,
Yes.
Yes,
and
sir.
within that function I am accessing private. Is possible or not?
It's possible, sir.
Possible, right?
Yes.
You see, because within the class I can access the property of private. Here I can't access, but inside the class I can access. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
So we are clear about private and protected.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Similarly, if I create a method which is private, so the result and here I'm trying to call. Will this work or not work? Will this work or not work?
Sir, it will not work.
Why?
Maybe because it is declared with private.
Yes, this method is private, so this will be only accessible inside. I will not able to access from outside, right? So how I can access? So suppose that if I am writing something and if I am writing so result like this, and now I'm typing so number, what will happen? You see what I did?
We have put the private function inside the public function show number.
Yes, I have now, this one is public show number, and now I'm calling this show result which was private inside the class, inside this function. So I can call from here. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
Any confusion? Public and private.
No, sir.
So what is the basic difference between private and protected?
I'm coming on that. I've not talked to you protected yet now.
Yes.
So we are clear about public and protected, private.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Now I'm declaring a variable protected, right? Sorry, and creating one variable. Suppose that $name equal to xyz, whatever I'm writing, right? Protected. So if this variable is protected, do you think I'll able to access here? Access or not access? Can anybody help me?
Not accessible.
No, sir.
Getting error?
Yes, sir.
So it means protected is also not accessible, but if I write here so number, there was a method I have used. Echo $this, what was the name, right? What will happen now? Tell me. Will this be accessible or not accessible?
Accessible?
Here if I run this one, it's printing xyz.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
It means within the class, if variable is protected, property is protected, it is accessible, right? But outside the class, I'm not able to access through the object. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now another property. I can create a class, extended class, right? I'm using this as a base class. Now I'm using this and I'm extending this, means I'm inheriting this class in the new class, right? I'll talk about inheritance, but here I'm going to explain you. So what is the meaning of inheritance?
Properties of the base class will be inherited to the child class.
Child class. So suppose this is my base class and this is my child class. So I am inheriting this base class, right?
Yes, right, sir.
So if I have extended and suppose I have another function here, if I am writing this and I am creating another object, dollar object to equal to what? New extended class. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm calling this function. Now tell me what is going to happen. Name was protected. So name is also printing here, or it was printing or not printing? Are you
No,
able
sir,
to?
not printing.
Not printing, na?
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
now I'm trying to print again name here through this function. Will this work or not work?
It will work, sir.
Using, I'm created another object. So let us try. It's working. It's printed another XYZ.
Yes, sir.
Why it's working? Anybody?
Because protected.
Protected is used in child classes, accessed in the child classes.
Yes. If a property is protected, it will be available in this class also and to the
Child classes also.
child class also. If property is private, this property is only available within the
Class.
this class.
Class
If-
only.
Yes. If property is public, it is accessible here also inside the class, outside the class. Here also I can call, and here also I can call, access.
Sir, please one more explain protect, sir.
Sure, sure. This is very, very important. You have to guys understand. You see 10 is also printing. Now let us first again. If a property is public, right?
Yes, sir.
I can access anywhere here.
Yes, sir.
I can use any of the function. I will call, and that will print.
Yes, sir.
In the extended child class also that is accessible. You see
Yes, sir.
number accessible. I can access it here.
Yes, sir.
Now this is public. Now I'm talking about private. This is private, so this will be accessible here also. You see name I'm printing within the class.
Yes, sir.
But if you try to print here outside the class, it will not allow you. Right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
But this will be accessible inside the child class.
Okay, sir.
You see,
Yes, sir.
this is the name, and here also I have name. It's printing. is accessible here.
Yes, sir.
Private will only accessible here
Within the class.
with its class. Suppose that which was the private, this is the private, interest is private. If you try to print here, what will happen?
It will show errors.
Maybe error.
Yeah, error, definitely error it will show. You see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it's saying that this is not defined. Why you are printing? Right, guys?
Yes, sir.
So, in the child class, which are the which access modifier is accessible?
Public and protect.
Public and protected.
Public and protected, right? And outside of the class, if you're creating an object, which are accessible? Which access modifier property?
Public.
Public modifier.
Only public, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I had one function here, this one, show number. So this is also accessible here, but I have written my on here. Right? So even if I do not write here, this will work. If I am not writing anything and I am calling show number, which one will you call? Guys, fast. I've created this object from the child.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm calling show number. Which one will be called?
So base class show number function.
Yeah,
will be
base
called.
class show number will be called. So that's why it's showing this result. That's why it's printing name,
Name and
right?
Yes.
So now are you clear about public, protected, and private?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes, sir.
Who have still confusion?
Yes, sir.
Who have still this confusion of public, protected, and private? Guys,
It's clear, sir.
good. So this is one of the assignment for you. Practice public, protected, and private by creating a class and child class, right? What is the assignment? I'll see on Monday. This is my verbal, but I will also send in the assignment list. Okay, the next topic. So this is the same thing. Also, property declared without any explicit visibility are defined as public. So if I am not writing here, suppose that if I am not writing here, this is public function or private or protected?
Public.
Default is public.
Default is always
public,
public.
sir.
Default is always public. So this is the total story inside here. So this is lots of example here. The same example I have given you, right? Now, similar is the method visibility. I have told you, method visibility.
Yes, sir.
If this method is private, where I can call this one, or where I can call
Sir, in some other public function we can call it.
Within the class.
within the class, I can call like this only. If this is private, I can only call like this. If
Yes,
this
sir.
if this public, yes, yes. If this public, then I can call outside here, right?
Yes, sir.
And if this I'm writing another method, if this new result and making it protected, what will happen now? May I call this one here? Here, like this I'm calling. Can I call like this here? This new
No, sir.
this new
No, sir.
No,
Only in child class.
No, sir.
I can't call like this, right? Where I can call this one like this. Right?
Yes, sir.
If I want to call this method, I have to take help of a public function. And this can be called where? Where, guys? I can call this here. Oh, okay. I have to give some.
the child.
I have to give some function name here. I like whatever I want to type here. Public function, then child pro, then something like this, and you see, I can call within the where?
Child.
With an extended class.
Through the extended or child class. So if I call this one, this should work. Right? This child pro will work or not work?
It will work, sir.
It will work. So you know about properties access and as well as method access. Clear?
Yes, sir.
This is the
Yes, sir.
core concept
Yes, sir.
of object oriented programming. You should be very, very clear on this. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now, this is the method visibility, constant visibility. I think I have already mentioned this to you. This is the public constant, this one, protected constant, private constant, right? So I can all access, how I can access the constant? Through the self.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
if I call this method, all will be displayed.
Yes, sir.
Now see, my class, my public, will this print or not print? Will work or not work?
Sir, it will work.
Because this is public. Now,
Yes, sir.
what
Yes,
will
sir.
what will happen if I try to access this? My class column my protected.
Fatal error.
Fatal error because this is
Protected.
I am not able to access directly here. And third is the private. Definitely that is also fatal error.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes,
if I want to access all, I have to call through a
Public function.
and within the class I can access. So they see echo I am doing, all are now printed. All printed, right? Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Similarly, if I try to use this in the child class, I am extended this. This is parent class, my class. I've extended, created another method, public, and I tried to access like this. Like this, I want try to access this. So, which is possible? This is possible or not possible? Self, my public, will work or not work?
It will work, sir.
It will work.
It
Self,
works, sir.
my protected will work or not work?
It will work, sir.
Will
And
work, sir.
why I am getting error here?
Because it's private.
Private, sir.
And private is not allowed to extend in the
Child class.
Child class.
child class, right? So this will throw error, right?
Yes.
So, and what I can print here? Directly what I can print here? Public, right? See, constant do not required to create object. You can directly write the constant name with the class name and you can print, right? So here, this is public, I can directly write the class name and can print. Clear, guys? Do you want to
Yes,
want
sir.
do you want one demo or you are clear on this example?
So just tell me what in the extended class why this my private function will my private variable is causing fatal error.
Because private properties are only accessible within this class, na.
Yes, sir.
Oh yes sir, yes sir.
If any property which is private will only be accessible within the class. And,
Okay, sir.
and in the child class, which will be accessible?
Protected.
Protected.
Public and protected both.
Public and protected, yes sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Great. So we can move on to the next point, right? On 4:15 we take a
Yes,
break.
sir.
4:15 in next 5-7 minutes we'll take a break, right? We should take a break. Okay, so you see inheritance. Should we take a break or a start? I think we should take
Start.
a break. Break or start?
Break sir, break.
Break because this is again new topic, so we should take a break.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
So I think right now it's 4:09, 4:10 approx. So let's connect at 25, right? Okay, guys.